This is a message from the government. Coronavirus is a national emergency, life-threatening for people of all ages everywhere in the UK. To help save lives, stay home. Only go outside for food, health reasons or work, but only if you cannot work from home. Stay home. Anyone can get it and anyone can spread it. Stay home. Protect the NHS frontline staff working to save lives.
Hi and welcome to Next Talk for Real, back for another week. Got a few things to announce. We have now finally fixed the audio. I know that last week Hannah especially sounded a bit
weird, like robotic. Yeah,
is the word I would use. This week's is going to be quite short compared to what we normally do. We normally do about an hour, but this week is going to be about half an hour-ish. But before we get started, I have been forgetting to do this at every single episode during this lockdown period, but I will not forget today. There will be something scrolling up for you to tick on, subscribe, put that notification bell on, and yeah, share the videos around. If you like what we're saying, then comment down what you like, what you don't like. If you hate us, then please give us a dislike. That helps us out a lot as well.
Yeah. Most of the likes should help us as well.
And dislikes. Dislikes help as well.
Oh yeah.
They help.
And finally, we have
a sponsor. Is it worth taking my hat off? No, it's not.
No.
But we've got a sponsor.
We've got a sponsor, which we definitely have to mention every single episode.
Well, I guess I'm not too sure how this whole sponsorship works. This is based. So how we do our. You know what? We'll just get straight onto it. So how we do our podcast is through Anchor. We came from Podbean first, which was a paid service, but with Anchor, this is more or less a sponsorship.
Anchor's gets you everywhere. Once you're on Podbean, you can go on.
Once you're on Anchor.
Oh yeah, once you're on Anchor, you can go on Spotify, Apple. What else? Sorry, I forgot.
Let me put it this way, guys. Once you're on Anchor, you're on more things than you can even remember. Let me put it that way. And us right now, I forget what the platforms are, but we are on 6 platforms. I know Spotify is one of them. I know
Podbean
is one of them, but only because we came from Podbean. So if you're, let's say you're with a Podbean service already, not Podbean, an audio service already, you can copy and paste your RSS code from that site onto Anchor, and you don't have to start again. They drag all your previous information from that site.
That's quite good. I like that.
Yeah, brilliant. Really good. So we didn't have to upload all our episodes onto Anchor. Anchor already had it from Podbean. And the best part about it,
it's absolutely 5-figure discount. So it's free, yeah.
It's free.
And
right now, that's a freaking bargain during this time period.
Yeah.
And
there's also a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or to your computer. Yeah, computer.
Now what we do, we use the computer because we're quite old fashioned. There is an app, but I don't really want to use the app, I'm not going to lie.
And I think the app is a bit way different. Would you say different?
To be honest, I've never tried it. But that's not stopping you guys from trying it.
No, you can download the app if you want.
Me personally, I find everything easier using the laptop.
Because we're old fashioned. I mean, we're not old fashioned, we're 20s.
And if you do want to use the laptop, then guys, the place to go to is anchor.fm. What's it called?
ANCHOR.FM. Anchor.fm.
That's the place to go. And we what else do we have to say? Yeah, we've said, they take... The only place we're not on is Apple Podcasts, which they say they'll take you on, but I think that's more of our issue somewhere along the line. That's down to us, I think, not them. I would say we're still working on it, but I give up. Apple is for posh snobs anyway.
Yeah.
Forget Apple. We're too good for Apple.
Yeah, we're too good for Apple.
Yeah, we're too.
Yeah.
We're too. What's this? What do you call someone who's not upper class? We're too middle class for
What's wrong
Apple.
with being middle class? I mean,
exactly.
That's
So guys, download the free Anchor app, or like we said, go to anchor.fm, and this is available on not just Android but also iOS. So please do give it a listen. Well, not listen, but if you want to start your own podcast, then it's great. Because you don't, as we just said, you don't have to pay. With Podbean that we was using, it was great, but we had to pay.
Yeah. It's everything that you need in one place.
Literally.
It's like, it's what? 3 birds, 1 stone? No. No.
Many birds with one stone.
Many birds, like 5 birds with 1 stone. There you go, for example.
So it's very good. So now to crack on to the podcast that we normally do.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up with the funny joke. I've got loads, so it's hard to choose, but I'm going to...
Choose the most funniest one, because we need to lighten up this, I tell you.
When wearing a bikini, women reveal 90% of the... So this is like a fun joke, fun fact, all in one.
Oh, I'm still doing my fun fact at the end.
When wearing a bikini, women reveal 90% of their flesh. So men are so polite that they only look at the covered parts.
Oh, very funny.
So the only parts that are covered are the boobs and the...
Yeah.
See, we don't want to look at their flesh, it'd be rude, innit? So just look at the covered parts. So to crack on, this episode is going to be based around the whole lockdown. What are you guys doing to keep entertained?
Yeah, what you miss mostly doing before the lockdown. And do you, now this has happened, do you regret anything you've done before this? Like, do you, what's that word? Yeah, do you have any regrets? Like, you've done something before that you shouldn't have done before the lockdown or during lockdown?
So there's that, what you're missing, what you do to keep entertained.
Yeah.
So to crack on with it, we spoke to Paolo recently about these subjects, obviously for reasons which I don't even need to say. He can't be here right now.
Yeah.
We could do this Zoom call thing, but I don't know how that works, to be honest. It's probably easy, to be honest, but I just ain't tried it. So what he's missing is, I think in contrast, is what most people are missing. It's the obvious ones, like seeing friends, seeing family, just going out.
Going out to play golf, like Top Golf.
Yeah, like...
Eating out, dinner with us.
Me personally, what I miss, and it's funny because it's something that it's one of those things that you take for granted. Because what I miss, I didn't really used to do too often, but I miss going to the pub. Like eating pub food, just having a pint with my dad, my friends, family,
watching the football.
Huh?
Watching the football.
Watching the football,
like I remember in that O'Neill's pub, we had our table to ourselves. There was a small television. I thought, oh, brilliant.
Yeah. We was watching a game. I forget which game it was.
It was Spurs against someone. I think.
Yeah. It was Spurs against. I think it was a good game actually.
No, it was actually it was like
close. I think it was West Ham, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was West Ham, I think. Yeah. West Ham. I was like, ooh.
But yeah, and that's another thing with football. I'm not a hardcore fan in the sense that I go to every single game. I just don't have time or money for that thing.
No.
So I as a friend of mine would say, I'm a couch fan. Basically, I watch at home.
Yeah, but I think it's best to watch at home in your own, and then on the telly you've got the whole Shazam.
Yeah. Or I go to the pub sometimes to watch a game with my dad. But the point is, like, football for me wasn't really one of those things that I wouldn't say I'm not passionate, but one of those things, like, if it went, at the time I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, like, whatever. But now, I miss it, man. It's one of those things where you had something to look forward to.
Yeah, but now it's like, oh...
For all those football people, like Rob Knight from the AFTV guys... Fair play to Robbie because he's doing working non-stop.
Yeah.
So
let's keep going.
Yeah, exactly. So for someone like him, you won't be missing it too. I'm sure, he is missing it for sure. But because he's constantly around football fans, I'm sure he doesn't miss it as much as other people do.
No, not really.
But
Jesus, sorry.
there's food as well, certain food that I myself personally miss, but I mean, I don't want to list every food because I'm just going to end up sounding like a fatty.
You're not fatty. I mean, everyone's... Now, I've heard that McDonald's start to reopen, Burgers start to reopen. They're going to be miles and miles of cars are queue. I'm thinking, what's the... You know, it's ridiculous. I've seen it on Facebook.
Me, if I had to choose like 2 restaurants that I miss the most, Nando's definitely up there.
Nando's, yeah.
And another one, not so much restaurant, but like I said before, just pub food. I miss just general pub food, to be honest.
Global buffet, that one?
Buffet, like, nah.
No?
I don't miss buffets as much as I do with Nando's and just general pub food, to be honest with you. And yeah, I know, do you order Nando's still? Takeaway?
No, I don't think you still order takeaway at Nando's. I don't know.
If you can, it's not the same.
What's that? Oh, Let's Food? No, not Let's Go. No, what's it called?
Let's Eat?
Let's Eat, yeah. Let's Eat could do, it's everything. It's whole, I love a platform.
But what about you? What do you miss the most?
I mostly miss getting out of London, seeing my family. Like you said, going out to pubs. I mean, food, meeting up with friends. That's just the basic, really. Family, friends, going out to pubs. You know what I mean? The whole box set. I miss, like, the normal life, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, you could go out not worrying about someone's going to bloody cough or sneeze on you. You can go, oh, get the wet, you know. You know what I mean? That's what I mostly missed. I've always been a bit worried before about many years ago, before this virus came. I was still a bit worried about people coming near me and coughing and sneezing. I think it's absolutely bloody disgusting. I knew there were some dodgy things going to get out there. Like, I remember watching this film. I forgot what it was called. And I think I watched it once, but I totally forgot what happened. 2011. So this was 9 years ago. So 9.5 years ago, yeah?
Yeah.
And the way they showed it, it made sense for them what happened in the beginning. They showed at the end sort of how this virus all started. So it was in a different country, not China. It was in, they say, it was in an African country, near enough, right? And they filmed this bat eating a banana. Yeah, it's a banana tree. It's green, and the bat obviously ate a piece of banana, but it dropped on the floor. A bunch of pigs eat that piece that the bat was munching on. So the pig ate it. The pig then got sent off to be slaughtered in the market. Then there's this Chinese guy, parent pig, put stuff in its mouth, right, and he gloves and shit. Then he was wiping the dirty apron on his hands. Then he was shaking hands with this woman. That woman's infected. Great, she's sick. So that is bloody scary. They kind of predicted it, but not 100% that it was going to it could happen one day.
Well, when it comes to predictions, they can't beat the Simpsons.
No, they cannot beat the Simpsons. Are kind of bang on. Like, they predicted what year was it?
I don't know, but there was that episode when
they opened the boxes and all the viruses, and then Chief Wiggum is foreign, and he's like running away. I thought, oh my god! I thought, bloody hell.
But the thing she missed the most then is, what was it?
Oh, getting out of London, seeing my family and having dinners out, seeing friends and that.
And another thing as well, I miss just the ways that things were in general, and not having to wait outside a queue just to get inside to shop.
Yep, but we work for a certain company. We just say, yep, we work here now. Yeah,
like I said, we're key workers, so because we are key workers, we don't have to wait in queue. But the point is, like, I don't like the way things are. People are so... This, to me, has shown just how the country is, to be honest with you. Yeah. There's certain people that are going, oh wow, you know, this has shown how unified we are, blah, blah, blah. When people are saying that, I'm thinking, are you high? Are you not seeing the general public? It's not unified at all.
No.
There's people out there giving abuse to other people for no reason.
No reason at all.
No reason at all. Well, I was in a shop the other day, and the guy... So in certain shops, you have to queue in a certain manner. It's just the way things are, like 2 meters apart now, whatever, yeah? And the guy was told to move because he was too close to a woman. And he started giving non-stop abuse to this
customer.
It wasn't a customer. This worker, the staff, that told him to move. And then the woman stood up for the staff, and she was like, "No, come on, like, you are too close to me. You have to be within 2 meters. I don't know if you have it. You don't know if I don't have it." And then he started getting abuse, and then he started calling the worker a fat C word. Like, what? So much hostility for, like, no reason. Like, I know that's just one example, but I am so certain there's more out there. And there's so many, what's the word? Would you call people that selfish? So many selfish people just I'm so glad it's pissing down with rain right now. Not right now, not at this moment, but for most of this week, it has been pissing down with rain.
Yeah.
So because of that, people don't go out.
No, they're out shopping. Yeah.
And if it was nice weather, they would not care less. They would still be going out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And with what Boris said a few days ago, next week they might be looking to ease the lockdown.
Only easing, like, slowly to open. Like, this year I was meant to have my eye test. Like, I have a prescription card. It was actually in August I meant to have it, but August I'm thinking, alright, that's many months away. It might be okay-ish, right?
I made a prediction saying they might lift the lockdown completely in June. I still stand by that.
June, yeah.
I said that. I think I said that last episode, and you heard it there first. I'll repeat
June,
what I said.
I think it makes sense if they rest it for another month, and things could.
Now, when I say they'll lift it in June, that only I still stand by that if they keep things the way they are, or make it stricter. If they make it looser, then
they have to make it stricter, because, like, with China, like you said, only now they've, like, had apparently no new cases, but now they start to ease their lockdown. I think they did it too early. They are scared of getting the second wave of the virus, and I think they have. I don't know if I read it somewhere. Oh God. They're starting. I think they've got another case out there, but I don't know when this was. This was what weeks ago.
Yeah, I had heard they are starting to get, like,
going back to square one.
Yeah.
That's silly of them, I think. Even though they're doing this, the good stuff like chloroform spraying the streets, I think they should do it here, regardless. I mean, there's so much crap on the floor.
Because speaking of easing lockdown, yeah, I've even got from ITV News, they done a poll, right? I don't know if it's on what the source, where the poll was done, but it basically says that most British people, more than 4 in 5 Britain, are against, like, easing the lockdown. The poll showed that 79% of people were continuing to follow the lockdown restrictions into the 6th week. So there's so many people that are just like, no, please don't ease it out. There's so many stupid people already. If you're going to ease it even more,
you're going to get people hugging all that. Me and Hannah went to a park for our daily exercise last week. It's actually last week, a week ago,
Sunday,
yeah?
Last Sunday.
And what did you see on the bench, on the floor? If you can try and remember.
An empty condom packet.
An empty condom packet. So that to me means that there were a man and a woman, or a man and a man, I don't know, whatever. But there was a couple getting too friendly
on a bench.
They were within 2 meters on the bench. Like, that's the most disgusting thing to do right now.
Yeah, especially outside. Ugh.
Trust me. And I guarantee that they don't even live together either.
Exactly.
But on good news, fines for breaching the lockdown apparently is going to double.
Finally. I clap to that.
If that is the case. But in terms of vaccine, listen, people are saying we're closer. We might be, but it's going to take years.
It's going to take overall maybe. I'm trying to think when the first actually flu jab came out. Like my shot I have once a year, like every October.
All I can say is, guys, don't expect a full working vaccine until 2021 at the earliest. Sorry.
Latest would be. No. I mean, 2021 is more realistic, I think.
Yeah, they say it takes years just to make a working vaccine.
It does. I mean, they even try and I think I might have said this before, but already existing medication. I'm thinking.
Yeah, you said that before.
Right. And they're thinking of do something called a blood plasma. Have you heard of that?
No.
People recovered from the coronavirus. Yeah, they take their blood and put it in some type of. working machine or something, and then syringe or something, and they basically mix the blood with something, and then if someone needs a blood transfusion, they'll go to, if it's the right, like if you're AB positive, A plus, O, whatever. O is rare, right?
Yeah.
Which you're O, aren't you? And I'm normal, thank God. I don't know. Are you O?
I forget, to be honest.
I know you're a type of rare blood, but mine's simple. Mine's a AB, I think A, because I remember I had a blood transfusion and it said A on it, so I'm a normal, thank God. If I need that blood, I'll get it instantly.
Yeah.
So they were thinking of like mixing the blood in something, like to a treatment, and then give it to people who actually need it. So I've read some lines on that. So it could maybe like not completely get rid of the virus, but treat it, like dampen it or like kill off any reproductive cells, or because that's the most horrifying thing, that they reproduce. This one actually reproduces quickly.
Yeah.
It's like a rabbit. Like the breeding like rabbits, like, you know, you may have one, and then you get in day 48 hours, you might have a whole army of them. So,
and I was saying as well, with travel, yeah, if you want to go on holiday or whatever, listen, anyone who wants to go on holiday this year, forget it.
Yeah.
The only places you should go on holiday
is in the UK,
and that's if you're lucky. That's if after this lockdown even ends. After this lockdown, if you want to go on holiday, go to Wales. If you want to go on holiday, go to Liverpool. Go to Scotland.
Yeah. Go to the nearest, like.
If you want to go to Ireland, that's a bit iffy.
Yeah, don't go to Ireland now.
Stay the hell away from my country. But apparently, British Airways, yeah, they got rid of, what is it? They made 45,000 staff redundant, yeah?
That's quite a lot.
And now they're looking to the staff that are remaining, yeah, they want to give them 0 hours contracts.
That's ridiculous.
It's
going to go. Can I just say, thank God we travelled when we did. I think.
Yeah, but listen, that don't affect us. That affects their staff.
That affects their staff, yeah, and how we're going to. Obviously,
how they operate don't affect us.
I know,
might put the prices up, but it don't affect us.
Yeah, the price is going to be absolutely expensive and more than they were. Like, we got lucky. We got package deals. We had flight and hotel done in one place, and it's going to be more than what, like you said, over
more than what it was.
Over $1,000, I'd say, roughly.
And the thing is, and apparently, I was just reading something here. Ryanair, yeah. Now, the things we've been reading about British Airways, I'm surprised because I think they probably are. They're more easy. They are one of the biggest airline companies in this country.
Yeah, the last time we flown with British Airways was Amsterdam, wasn't it?
Amsterdam, yeah.
Amsterdam, and that was very, very good. I mean, oh shit! I chugged the. Sorry. I think probably the most worst ever flying experience would be Croatia. I think. I mean, not when I say worst experience. I mean, the staff were good, everything else is fine, and I thought we were gonna die. And it was not funny. You were going wee. Your dad was going wee. I see him. He was going wee. I thought.
Yeah, because me and my dad have been on.
And then
flights
I thought, oh, poor Chubby. He was gonna go.
Oh yeah, because he's scared of heights.
Yeah,
that's
he's
why.
scared. Yeah, same with me. I'm absolutely terrified. But me going on a plane once. They said once in the air, you're cool. My mum said because she's flown loads of times.
Yeah.
And she said the most weird bit will be when you're about to take off. Is you're on the runway and you have this massive space.
The best place to sit is at the back.
It's apparently right at the back, right? Yeah. We kind of made a bit of a boo-boo sitting right near the middle. And obviously, the first time I had flown was I suddenly hear this weird roaring sound. I thought, oh fuck, is that normal? And then suddenly the plane just went, and I was like, I thought, how fast are we going? I thought, why don't we even feel it? But we feel it, don't we?
Yeah.
It's so fast. It's like with a train. It goes over 100 miles an hour, but you don't feel it.
True, yeah.
It's so weird because you're facing one way or the other. It's just going, because I'm used to trains and I'm really nilly. Obviously, I don't go on anymore. I go on coaches, don't I?
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper. It's
more relaxing, I feel.
Relaxing on coaches, yeah.
I feel coaches better overall.
Yeah, because with trains, you're travelling, then you're stopping at station, then you're travelling again, then you stop. It's like.
And with certain coach journeys, you'll have a pit stop as well, or rest stop.
But if you've got less than a 2-hour journey, you won't have any pit
Is that
stops.
how it goes?
Yeah, if you're travelling from Victoria to Norwich bus station, it's about 1 hour 50. So
Yeah.
1 hour 50, just under
Just
2
under
hours.
2 hours.
And you won't have any pit stops, which is fine because you already have a toilet on board. But I don't trust that
No,
toilet.
neither do I.
I mean, the last one,
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
6 foot
But-
passing.
Speaking of travel, we're going to go back to airlines.
Yes.
Like I was saying, what British Airways are doing is something I'd expect from Ryanair, but what Ryanair has done I think is even worse, right? Listen to this. So there's multiple stories I've heard from Ryanair. Ryanair are saying it could take up to 6 months for refunds. So let's say, when was we going to... No, we wasn't going to, but let's say we was going to go somewhere in January, yeah?
Yeah, well, next year.
As you know, just January was okay.
January was alright.
This started happening around mid-February, isn't it?
Yeah, March.
I say
February,
end
March?
of February.
Yeah, end of February.
So March. Let's say we was going to go somewhere at the beginning of March, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
St. Patrick's Day, yeah? Let's say we was going to go to Ireland for St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Okay,
For
yeah.
argument's sake, yeah?
Yeah.
I wouldn't get my money back for 6 more months. Because the reason being is because they're acts from BBC News, yeah? Now another one I've got from the Ryanair is from The Sun. They're saying don't expect flights to return to normal for more than 2 years. So yeah, if you want to go on holiday
I have
next
to wait
year,
for another 2, so I'll be 25.
yeah,
Fuck that. Can I settle down now, please?
like that's mad.
We might as well just we'll save up for a house. Just that's it, done. We're done our travelling. We can settle
And
down now.
they're also saying, I don't believe this, but Ryanair says 3,000 staff could lose their jobs. Should be more. It's going to be more.
It's going to be more. It's going to
British
be about
Airways
4,000.
had to make 45,000 redundant, fam.
So it's probably about over 100,000, I think.
Their stock market has gone down. Oh, boo-hoo. Who gives a crap? I don't get... Listen, the company's so crap. I
I
obviously
feel
couldn't
sorry for
care
people who are
less.
flight attendants, crew members, pilots. I hate to think how they feel right
I
now.
reckon some of them will be getting pay cuts as well. Just watch.
Yeah.
They're
going to be thinking, oh, I wish I took a job at Tesco now. I could get
Probably
more benefits
not.
in that, and then, exactly.
So, in terms of being... We haven't answered this question. In terms of being kept entertained... Actually, I don't think Paolo asked that either.
He didn't know.
No, he just said what you missed.
We didn't even answer that, keep entertained, but I have a few answers.
I've got some as well, but... Oh my god, that's so sad. I'm literally looking on my football app just to see what football would have been on this week. It would have been... It would have been us versus Villa. Oh, that would have been a sick game. Tottenham versus Leicester.
Ooh, Tottenham versus Wolves. Ooh.
No, Wolves versus Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, yeah, it looks like a...
Liverpool versus Chelsea.
Oh
that would
my
have been a
God.
sick game.
It makes me feel like we should watch, like, mostly the important games, like big games,
Even as a casual fan, I just miss the football, man.
Yeah.
All the transfer rumours I'm hearing, I don't believe them.
I don't even know how, because you're going to
How are you going to be doing all this transfer stuff with everything going on right now?
Impossible.
It's like...
Absolutely impossible. I think, because, for example, if we want a player from, for example, Italy, right, and they want to swap deal with someone in our club, they'll be like, we don't know about that, oh, sorry, but, you know what I mean?
Because I think it's all just speculation, because with all this going on, no one's going to be doing anything. And, for example, that Liverpool want Timo Werner, yeah? Sorry, keeps going on and on and on about this thing, but it ain't going to happen.
No.
It might do, but
It might.
it won't happen for the price that they're saying.
No, yeah, it's true.
Like, for argument's sake, yeah, let's say Aubameyang leaves, for argument's sake. That's been spoken about non-stop. Let's say he leaves. So we go and get... Right, Koulibaly. Very good defender, but he's in the Italian league.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Now, the Italian league are screwed.
Yeah.
Because the corona hit them hard, and all the clubs there are going to be hit hard. They're going to be losing millions. So there might be certain bargains going. So the Italian players over there might be cheaper than what they used to be. Like Ronaldo, for example. He might be cheaper than what he used to be.
He's going to be like half price cheaper. Half price cheaper.
You want Ronaldo? You can have him for half price.
Yeah. 50%.
But there might be 50% off. You can have half of what he's worth.
No, yeah, exactly.
But there's going to be certain bargains going, but there's going to be certain clubs that just don't want to sell their players. Like, no. We're no position to sell. We don't need to sell him, so he's going to stay. That's it. That's the thing. But yeah, like we were saying, to be kept entertained, what are you doing? Especially you, because you're not doing anything for 12 weeks. I'm working at least.
Hold on, I've got another 10 or 9 weeks left.
Okay, but so for those 10 or 9 weeks, or even the weeks so far, what have you been doing to keep entertained?
I've been playing on PlayStation 4, doing my Days Gone. I've been trying to download some movies on Sky, watching Netflix, Amazon Prime. They're all my days where I just want to chill. Maybe sometimes I feel like I'll do some hoovering the floor. I need to de-dusting the TV stand. I might de-dust that. I was thinking of like general cleaning. Like some days I need to general clean. I'll do it, and then one day I'll be like resting. Like I said, I'll be watching TV, playing games. Keeping everything together. Oh yeah. Getting our shopping in we needed. Well, that's like if we desperately need. So yeah, that's it really. My life is boring.
Sounds like it.
My life is like, I think it hasn't changed, like, because I remember they said all you could do is go to work home. I thought I was doing that anyway before the virus. It's nothing new to me. Obviously I'm used to it. But now I have to have a strict social distance. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a downgrade. I thought, oh no, I don't like this. It's depressing in a way. Like, I literally have no social life at all.
And the thing is, they're saying there's certain people, and I agree with this. Let's say you're not going anywhere for 12 weeks. There's people out there just learning new skills.
Yeah, I like that, learning skills, yeah.
Like, for example, you said you wanted to learn how to bake, so you could do that.
I know how to bake. I know how to cook quite good. But baking, I used to do so many years ago. I mean, for bake, I would have to get the proper, like, appliances, you know what I mean?
It's just an example. You can learn...
I could have to get all...
you can learn how to code.
Cakes.
Apparently, that's quite easy.
To code what?
Code. You know, like... How do you think FIFA's made? Code.
Oh, coding. Oh, yeah, coding.
You could learn how to do that. There's an app for it, in fact. I forget what it's called. I see it advertised sometimes.
I'm trying to think what I've done an ICT.
No. Coding is like on a whole other level.
Yeah.
You could learn to code. You could be the one editing all the videos and all the audio. You could learn that. There's so many things that people are doing. I agree with that, to be honest. If I wasn't working, I would be doing that. I'd be learning better techniques with this whole YouTube thing. I probably would be learning how to code, to be honest. I do find that interesting. Or I'd be learning something else. I would be learning new skills for sure.
That's what I could have got in Seven Sisters Tesco's.
What?
Baking appliances. And it was a bit for crying out.
Anyway, so the point, what I'm doing to be kept entertained, 80% of the time is work, more or less.
Yeah, what's your 20%?
20%, well, 10% is like playing PS4, but more specifically Days Gone. For a lockdown, I think we've said this so many times, for a lockdown, that is the game to play. Days Gone is so long.
I think I finished mainly the main storyline.
Really? Have you?
Not the main, I got to the bit, no, I'm not going to tell you no spoilers. I remember burning down a church.
Ah. Okay, whatever. But,
and it's like...
Okay, whatever, but... The best game to play during a lockdown is definitely Days Gone. I couldn't recommend it anymore. No. But yeah, I've been working. I've been working because I'd be so bored otherwise.
I'm surprised I'm not bored yet. I think I'm a tiny bit bored, but I can deal with it.
Or I'd just be looking up, like I was saying earlier, new skills, stuff like that. So yeah, 10% PS4. And yeah, the other 10% is just watching TV, really. As most people would say, Netflix. Been watching Love is Blind recently.
Oh yeah.
Want to give that a little quick review?
I think, to me, Love is Blind is too much of it experimental.
Do you agree with what concept. They're trying to do? Yeah, the concept.
Is love really blind?
Yeah, is love really blind?
Like, we could have went on a blind date. I mean, and then the way that we met is very similar. It's quite blind date, yeah, but it was always. But I've seen your photos and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. You see my photos. That's very true. Yeah.
I could have went. delete.
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
true. That's very true.
I don't give a crap. I mean,
But my argument to this show,
yeah.
if nothing's really blind, so why was there not one fat person, not one, like, no disrespect to fat people, I'm not saying you guys are ugly, but I'm just saying to a certain perspective of people, they look at fat people and go, oh, no, I don't want none of that. But so why was there no fat people? Why was there no people with horrible acne? Why
is there no people born with like that program on Channel 4, The Undateables?
Yeah.
Like
why was there no like undateable people there? Because if nothing's really blind, it shouldn't matter what they look like. So why is there so many people that one's a fitness instructor, one's
a salesperson, one's an engineer, one's an ex-tank mechanic, one's a what else?
Regional manager.
There you go.
Like
content creator.
If that's that's basically us. We're content creators
YouTube.
right now.
Yeah.
Like what sort of job title is that? But
might as well say YouTuber.
No, could you imagine? That'd be sick if there was a YouTuber on there.
Yeah, definitely.
But the point is, why was there no? Like, I'm not saying listen, they are all attractive people, but even the ugly ones, they're not ugly. They're just average looking.
Yeah, we just need more average people in there.
Yeah, but it's a funny show. I watch it when I'm bored, to be honest, or when I've just got back from work. I just want to rest a bit, on my phone, It's just something to have in the background, basically.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of those sort of shows. But guys, gonna wrap it up there. But before we leave you, Hannah's gonna give you a fun fact to remember.
And it's right, hold on.
But I've got an announcement. Yeah.
What's your announcement?
I want to change this fun facts and funny joke. I want to do riddles. So what I want to do, I'll propose it to you now. What if we do a riddle like, all right, I've got one in my head. What can you see but not no? What can you hear but not see? Okay. And we won't say the answer. And then when the next episode comes,
what can you hear but not see?
Yeah, but like I said, we won't.
I know because I remember the answer.
Okay, but like I said, we won't say the answer, and then by the time the next episode comes out, we'll say the answer. Gives them more reason to come back to us,
I'll give you a clue. There you go.
But you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that not a good idea? So for the first riddle we're going to start doing, guys, because this is what Robbie's doing with his AFTV quiz, is giving people...
I still do my fun fact, I've got one.
We would still do your fun fact, yes, but listen to me. Robbie's doing the quiz to give people more reason to come back, innit? To they want the answers. So guys, to repeat, what can you hear but not see? And Hannah's clue is... Anyway, your fun fact.
So my fun fact will be, did you know flowers can grow faster by listening to music? So, they have, right, you say plants have feelings too. Animals definitely have feelings, but plants
Animals
do.
I believe. Plants I don't believe.
Plants, I've factually know they... I can't say fact. Stop laughing.
Is this a fun fact or a funny joke? What? That's not even a word I factually know.
I meant to say fact. It's a fact that I know. Flowers can always grow faster when listening to music because they have feelings. How would you feel? Like if I pick off their leaves, they'll go ow, but you can't hear it. Ow.
Ow!
There you go. They'll go like that. If you hit a flower, they'll go ow.
I don't believe the fact that they have feelings.
If you guys a plant is a living thing, like we're living things. Animals are living things.
Yes, we are. Yes, animals are. Plants, no.
They are living things.
Trees, yes. Trees
provide
us...
That's a plant.
Yeah, that's a plant, but they provide us oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, put it in the comments down below if you agree with Hannah or not, and do your own research, because I might actually look into this after, because I don't believe that for a hot second. But before we wrap up, got one more thing to announce. We're on TikTok.
Yes, we're on TikTok. Well, you've done one video. So
we've done one video.
Yeah, I've got, obviously, you can have more than one account on there, so I made myself an account and obviously got Let's Talk For Real on there.
Yeah.
But
to be honest, we're probably just going to make the one video. I've just downloaded TikTok just to see what the hype was about, innit? So many people are jumping on it right now.
Because now we've got nothing else to do. Oh, just do TikTok.
And Oni Maz is killing it on TikTok, you know, honestly.
Yeah.
But
Peak. No, not Peak, but Lewis Capaldi's funny.
I haven't seen any
his
of
cat,
it.
like,
Oh, the cat, yeah.
It's so funny. I love when he does his cat.
Yeah,
His cat was like, "What the heck am I here for?"
But if you do
Why are
want
you
to,
home?
if you do want to look us up, then we are as normal. Let's Talk for Real.
Yeah.
Might make more videos, but highly unlikely. We've just done it for the pants. I just uploaded an old video with KSI music in the background, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's got 137 views last time I checked there. Not bad for nobody. But don't forget, follow all our socials. They will be popping up as we speak. And until the next time, guys, stay home, stay home, save lives, protect the NHS. What is it? One more time.
Stay home, save lives, protect the NHS.
Take care. Oh, yes. We love you guys. That's it.
Let's talk for real, start up the conversation. This is what you've been missing. Real views and opinions, touching on many topics. I know that you can relate. Every episode is something different and I can't wait. Christopher Maddox and Hannah Wilson, they keep it authentic. You know that I love to listen. I'm telling you just how it is. This is the deal, no holding back. Let's talk for real.